Chapter 1. The barn woke slowly, as if it too needed time to remember how to breathe. Light seeped through the wooden slats in thin golden stripes, stretching across the floorboards and climbing the hay bales stacked against the far wall. Dust drifted lazily in the beams, swirling whenever a breeze seeped through the cracks. The air was warm already, carrying the scent of sun-baked straw, old wood, and the faint sweetness of milk from the cows in the next stall. Rex didn't know what any of this meant. He didn't know morning, sunrise, or another day. He only knew warmth. Warmth beneath him, where the straw had been flattened into a soft nest by three small bodies. Warmth beside him, where two familiar shapes pressed close, their fur brushing with his with every breath. Warmth above him, where the air hummed with the quiet, steady rhythm of the world that had never hurt him. Bruno snored. It wasn't loud, but it was constant. A tiny fluttering sound that made his whole body vibrate. His paws twitched every few seconds, as if he were chasing something in his dreams. Maybe he was. Bruno was always chasing things. Butterflies, shadows, his own tail, anything that moved, or might move, or could be convinced to move. Kaiser didn't twitch. Kaiser didn't snore. Kaiser barely breathed loud enough to hear. He lay stretched out, long and still, his ears flicking only when the distant sound caught his attention. Even asleep, he seemed to be listening, watching, thinking. Rex didn't know what thinking was, but he knew Kaiser did it more than Bruno. Rex nestled between them, his small body curled into the space that felt like it belonged to him. He didn't know why it felt right. He didn't know what right meant. He only knew that when he was there, between Bruno's restless warmth and Kaiser's steady calm, his world felt complete. A soft breeze slipped under the barn door, carrying with it the scent of dew-wet grass and the faint, distant bleating of sheep. The farm was waking up. Birds chattered in the rafters, hopping from beam to beam, their tiny claws clicking softly on the wood. A cow shifted in her stall, hooves scraping on the floor. The world was moving, but the puppies slept on. Rex stirred first. His nose twitched, catching the scent of something new, something sharp and cold that didn't belong to the barn. He lifted his head, blinking against the light, his ears perked, listening. Bruno snorted awake, startled by his own dream. He rolled onto his back, paws flailing, then righted himself with a clumsy shake. Kaiser opened his eyes slowly, as if he'd been awake the whole time, and was only now choosing to show it. Rex nudged them both, a soft, instinctive gesture. He didn't know what he was warning them about. He only knew something was different. The barn door creaked. Cold air swept in, brushing over their warm nest like a warning. Rex shivered. He didn't know why. He only knew the world was shifting and something was coming.